I want to talk about how I would run a mechanic shop if I owned one right now, and how I would utilize the software to just streamline everything in the business. So the beauty of the software, it's not just organization, but it's also accountability. So if I've got a couple of service advisors, I've got a service manager, and then of course I've got 150 clients a month, 200 clients a month that our shop is taking care of. I need to make sure that communication is strong between our shop and our customers. I mean, that's the biggest thing. That's going to be the biggest complaint, right? Did you follow up with your clients? Do they know what's going on with their car? Are they having to follow up with you? And that's all aside from actually doing the right repair. So that's number one. So how does the software help with that? Well, let's say that one of your service advisors is off one day, and he happened to be the one assigned to that specific RO. So that specific client is his, but they're calling asking for an update, and they're wanting to know the status on their vehicle, but you don't know any communication, and obviously we don't want the customer to have to constantly educate us on what's going on with their communication. So you're able to just pop in the CRM side of the software, see the customer's information. All the phone calls are recorded. Not only are they recorded, there's a transcript of each phone call. So if it's a 10-minute phone call, you can just kind of scroll through to where you see, okay, this is where this was explained, this was explained, this was explained. But not only that, after every phone call, there's a notes feature in the software for that specific contact where you can update the notes. Hey, just gave him the price on the AC repair, went through the RO number XYZ, and a client said he's going to talk with his wife and give a call back, tried to overcome the objection. He said it wasn't just about the money, it was about making sure everything's cool with the wife and whatnot, right? So that note will be in there as well. So now if I pop in there, and today's my first day and I'm having to help you with this customer, then I already know all the information about that client. But the other thing about this software is that not only can I put those notes in there, not only can I have that recorded phone call and all the text messages that have been back and forth with the client and the shop, but I can also, like let's say you're using TechMetric for your software, you can also take the actual RO itself, download it, and upload it into the CRM. So that way I'm not having to stop what I'm doing, go from this software to this software, pull the actual RO and go through all of it. I can just see it right over here. I can click it in documents, and now it pulls up on the screen, and all I had to do was click on the customer's name in the software. That makes life so much easier for everybody around us, and I can put tags on there. So if they came in from Facebook, then now not only am I taking better care of the customer at this time, of your clients, now I'm able to get more data for the shop owner, for whoever's running the advertising and the marketing. I'm able to say, this person came from a Facebook group. This person came from the mailers that we sent out. This person came from the Google page or whatever that we sent out. There's a lot that's able to happen just from having good data. So now if you're a business owner and you're spending money on advertising, now you don't have to guess on what's working because you'll have the actual data of what's working. And then if I've got 50 clients myself a month on a regular basis, so now, after 10 months, I can have 500 people that I've actually sold work to. That's not even including the people that said no and that just paid for a diag. I can tag the car that they have in there. I can put it in their system. I can tag the repair that they had. I can even tag which technician worked on their car. So like I said, there's just so much data that's able to stay in this software that it just streamlines business. And like I said, it's accountability. Now I can see, okay, they did follow up with them. They did disclose that. I can listen to a phone call and I can say, hey, you did not even try to overcome that objection. So now we know what to train on. Or, hey, you did try to overcome the objection. Good job. This is what I would have said different. Like I said, it's just now we can really dial in and we've got data to move forward off of instead of everybody's using their cell phone or you were smart enough to get a shop phone, which is awesome. And you got the shop phone right there on your cell, but so now you got the iPhone at the shop, and maybe you have an actual landline too, I don't know. But now you don't have all of the messages, all the phone calls are not all recorded. You're not uploading, you're still having to bounce between softwares to get to get everything added as far as your notes go. You also have to go back and forth to the RO. You're not able to upload it. Plus, how many phones do you have at the shop? If there's 3 service advisors or even 2 and you have 1 shop cell phone, that doesn't work either, And now your customer's getting called from multiple different phone numbers. That doesn't work either. But with the software, it's all one phone number that's calling them, that's texting them. You can advertise that phone number. And on top of all of that, this is just like basic block and tackle that I'm talking about. But on top of that, with the software, you can add in the AI, a voice agent, to where if you get a phone call and your guys are tied up, or it's after hours or before hours, whatever, then the AI agent can be trained, or I'll train the AI agent to answer the question specifically to what you need. So now they can call in, hey, I was wondering if I could get my car looked at, how much is it going to cost? And we could train the AI agent to get all their information before it starts talking about cost. And now you might start figuring out, I don't want to just disclose pricing, obviously, right? We understand that. So we just disclose what you tell us to disclose, number 1. Number 2, now we can get all the data. Yeah, no problem. What was your full name? John Smith. Okay, great. And then, do you live here in Ennis, or where are you calling from? And now no, I live in Waxahachie or whatever. And now it's going to start gathering that data. And on top of that, we can say, okay, what kind of vehicle is it that you have? And then what are the issues that you're experiencing? Anything else going on besides that? Okay, great. Now you got a full picture. You got their name, their number, where they're from, the kind of car they have, and all that data is captured. So now a phone call, all the lead information is captured, right? Because what can a person do? I've seen salespeople and service advisors, they take a phone call. Hey, how can I help? This is Tyler. How can I help you? Oh yeah, I'm trying to get my car looked at. Oh, okay, what's going on with it? And then they never get their name. They don't really get all the information. They don't know where they're calling from, and then they're not able to really convert that lead. And then they don't put them back in the CRM. They don't update it. You know what I mean? We don't have to worry about that, especially not whenever the AI is handling everything. So now the AI takes all their data, and it's like, hey, there's so many things that it could be, and then versus just throwing money at something, the best thing for you to do is come in, let's get an appointment for a diagnosis from one of our trained technicians, and then we can tell you precisely what's wrong with your vehicle. Are you able to come out first thing in the morning when we open, or would later in the day be better for you? Now it's asking them for the appointment, so now it can get them booked on the calendar. You can know, hey, I've got an appointment set in the morning, 8 a.m. This person's going to be there with their Tahoe to get XYZ looked at. Now we're flowing and we're running like a real business. But now with the software, not only is it more efficient for the business, but now you've got an extra employee that works 24/7, that never takes off, because it's not just after hours that the AI agent works. It's during the day. If somebody doesn't answer a call after 12 seconds or 15 seconds, then the AI agent will hop on there and answer the call and take care of the client. And then after the AI agent talks to him, that call is also recorded right there in the system, and the email goes out with a transcription of what happened. So if I was running a mechanic shop right now, if I owned one, not only would I want great technicians, and I would want to make sure I have lifts and all that stuff, and I'd want to make sure that I've got a social media page and that I'm showing up present in the community, in the Facebook groups. Not only that, but I would want to have this software where all of my clients' communication goes to one place. Everybody can pop on there from their cell phone, from the app, or on a desktop. Everybody can see it. I can be on vacation and I can log in and see, okay, hey, there's movement in here. Or, hey, this client is still in the system, in the shop. Why haven't they been talked to today? You can just inspect what you expect while you're away. You don't have to be right there in the shop every day. And I would be able to just interchange anybody to make sure, hey, hop in on that client. You just review what's going on with them. And then I know, hey, after hours, I'm not burning money to the ground. I'm still taking phone calls, and I'm still asking people to get on the calendar. that's just this little software. I haven't even started talking about the DMs that it can do on Facebook, where it can talk to somebody that DMs your business, because that's happening right now. And it does the same thing, gets their information, what's going on with your car, and then it books them on the calendar. Pushes them to the system to where you've got all their contact information right there. It also will handle comments on Facebook. And even if somebody DMs you on Instagram, it'll communicate with them as well. If they comment on Instagram, it can reply to their comment, and it can send them a DM to come out and take a look at some, and come out and schedule an appointment to get their car looked at. So the software is gold. That's where Amazon is so valuable, not because of the products that they sell, but because of the data that they own, the clientele base that they have, that recurring business that they have. That's where Amazon is so valuable. So if you want to scale and grow your business and sell your business one day, you need to own the data as well. You need to have something worth buying, because if all you've got is a toolbox, an address, and a cell phone, there's not really anything there for me to buy. But if you've got a system in place to where the thing runs like a machine, and to where you don't have to be there all day, every day to make sure things get done, to where you're able to just step away, run it from afar, or never even touch it because the system's so solid, that's what you need, and that's where the software can help you. So if you have any questions, obviously you can shoot a comment below, shoot an email, or reach out to me personally, 469-765-4883. And let's talk about, man, that car almost, this one's gonna give me to see that big ultimate energy right there, boy. You gotta watch these people on these highways in Texas. But anyways, yeah, if you're interested, reach out to me, give me a call, and let's see how this can work for your business.